completely fine at number 3 seed. Why is that? The Niners defense is pathetic and weak. And don't pay any attention to how their defense looked against their divisional opponent. You know, divisional opponent, the Seattle Seahawks. You want to know why? Because Seattle played really poorly on offense, and when they were running the football, they ran all over that Niners defense. And just a week before that, the Niners gave up so many points to the Chicago Bears. The Philadelphia Eagles, if they have Lane Johnson in the lineup, which I don't know if they will, but I'm pretty sure they will, they should be able to run on the 49ers defense. Now, we do have to worry a little bit about, well, not a little bit, but a lot, about Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. But the Eagles have played the same Niners team in the past and handled them pretty easily. Remember the NFC Championship game when the Eagles destroyed the 49ers? The Eagles can do that again. They already did once to Brock Purdy. They can do it again to Brock Purdy. I know Brock Purdy got hurt. He shattered like glass in that game and went out. But when he was in the game, he wasn't looking overly impressive against the Eagles because the Eagles know how to play him. And also, after the Eagles beat the 49ers in that game, that crybaby on defense, I forget the player's name is, but his wife was saying that she was being picked on by the Eagles fans in the crowd. And she said she wasn't even wearing 49ers gear or Eagles gear. She was just, plain clothes. And then I think she might have had like a red purse or something stupid that symbolized the 49ers, so she was an idiot anyways. But anyways, I don't know if any of that really happened. But either way, then when the Eagles lost a close one against the Kansas City Chiefs in a game where some people thought the officiating was suspect with the so-called pass interference that helped the Chiefs beat the Eagles in that game, whichever way perspective you wanted to look at that Super Bowl. But then we had here the 49ers, some of the 49er players were talking shit after that game. And then a year later, the 49ers go to the Super Bowl and then poop the bed in front of everybody against the Chiefs. And the best player on that team, probably that game, was Nick Bosa. Oh, snap. I'm not worried about this 49ers team. And guess what? Despite the Eagles being the 3rd seed, they're probably going to basically be the 2nd seed if the Packers go into Chicago and beat the Chicago Bears. And that could easily happen because the Green Bay Packers usually know how to play the Chicago Bears. So I don't even know if the Chicago Bears really won the matchup against the Packers. Yes, the Packers are banged up. Everybody knows that. But Jordan Love and all of them, they're gonna try their hardest and damnest to try to upset the Chicago Bears, and they could very well do that. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens. But it's not the end of the world that we didn't get the 2nd seed. Especially if the Packers knock off the Bears and the Eagles beat the 49ers. The Eagles still have a pretty great team. You have to remember, the reason the Eagles lost is because we didn't have our starters. And we had one starter, and we had Devontae Smith. I don't even know if we had any other starters in the game. So congratulations, Washington. You think you screwed up our season, upsetting us? Who cares? Who cares, Washington? What have you done lately? You have a lame-ass name called the Commies. Nobody likes your team anymore because you got rid of the Redskins name. You want to play political correctness. You want to be little bitches. You got rid of the Native American logo that looked awesome. Your team looks like a bunch of queers. So guess what? Nobody cares. Your city's disgusting. I know, Philadelphia's disgusting too. Well, a lot of people from South Jersey were from the Eagles too, That's probably the majority of the fan base anyways. And we're not all like your shitty drug addict fucking cities. Anyways, go fuck yourself, Washington. Grow some balls. Get your Native American logo back on, you fucking losers. Yeah, you suck. You suck, Washington, with your lame W logo. Looking like queers trying to copy off New York. Losers. Hey, who's sitting at home right now? Washington sits at home. Remember when the Washington Commies got destroyed by the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game? The Eagles, when they get in the playoffs, they mess teams up. teams are afraid to play us because we play our best defense and offense when we make the playoffs. And Lane Johnson, I'm expecting him to come back. So have fun with that, 49ers.